Hi guys, welcome back to yet another meal prep. I am excited as always to do the meal prep with you guys. So today we have a mic and I hope I'm very clear because I don't plan on doing a voiceover and I plan on talking a little bit whilst I cook because that makes it easier for me when I'm editing. I don't want to put sounds that are not copyrighted, and yeah, the editing process actually takes much time if you do not speak when you're cooking. So as always, we have our meal plan for the coming week, which I'm going to put in the description box. That is, what are we going to cook for the week starting from Sunday to Friday. But Monday to Friday is the most interesting because the assumption is Saturday and Sunday you have time and you're at home or you eat out. Okay, so I'll just give a rundown, although we are going to put it in the description box. So we have today, as always, it's starch day. We make sadza, chicken stew, and spinach. And then on Monday, we're going to make salmon and grilled sweet potato. On the side, I'm still thinking if I should make creamed spinach or sautéed spinach. So creamed spinach with like a bit of cheese and milk, but sautéed spinach is just fried with onions and tomatoes. And then for lunch, what are we going to carry in our lunchbox to avoid having bread every day? I'm going to have barbecue chicken and then a mix of potatoes, peas, and peppers. On Tuesday, we will have sautéed cabbage. So this is just cabbage with carrots, a steak on the side, and then we'll have wraps. We'll use wraps to eat the cabbage. So you can make a wrap with just the cabbage, or you can just eat it. I'm thinking of adding peppers as well to this cabbage other than just carrots. On Tuesday, for lunch, we will have a stir fry. So we have a new grain. I'm going to show, I bought new grains that I haven't been cooking in the past weeks, but also in this house. I think the last time I ate that, like barley, was, I don't know how many years ago. So I've reintroduced barley in the house, and we're going to have bulgur, a very controversial grain in my country because it's very much associated with the times when we had some kind of a hunger crisis, so bulgur is a bit tricky. And then on Wednesday we have chicken barbecue and fried couscous. For lunch we're going to have ribs. I bought chicken that is already cubed and spiced, so it's chicken that they use for ribs. I'm going to be trying it for the first time. If it's nice, then that means chicken breast. I'm going to be buying less of it, or I'm not going to be buying it at all because it takes my time to cut up and spice it and everything. On Thursday, we're going to have ground beef mince, meatballs. Okay, these are just meatballs, and we're going to have them with mashed sweet potato. So I'm going to be having a lot of mashed sweet potato, I think, as a replacement starch for most starches that I was having in the past. So potatoes, I'll still have them, but if I want like a potato dish, I'll use sweet potato. So I also got a lot of sweet potatoes. And then on Friday, we'll have a stir fry of bulgur, and I'm going to add shrimp to it. This is just something that I thought of myself, and we're going to see how this goes. So, okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is to cut up everything, and then I start cooking step by step. So we're going to do the cutting. That's why I set up everything. I'm trying to see if this is a bit neater to do than to cut whilst I cook and everything. And I also want to see if it saves me time and if it is I don't know, cleaner or something like that. Okay, so let's do the cutting up and then we see. Okay, let's get started. So because I'm wearing white for obvious reasons, today we're going to be cooking with our good old friend an apron, something which makes me feel like I'm a chef when I know very well that I'm not. So before cutting, I've decided that we boil the starches, the bulgurs, and the barleys. So I'm actually reading on the best way to cook it because I want to cook it in a different way that is different from how we were eating it. During that time that I mentioned that it was given out to families, to most families, because there was like some kind of a hunger strike in the country. So we used to eat bulgur, and my husband specifically said he doesn't like it because it reminds him of that time. So I'm going to try and make it in a way that probably he will enjoy it. So I'm actually reading an article on the types of bulgurs and how to make it. So when I was buying, I realized that there's the coarse type, there's the medium coarse. This is actually medium coarse bulgur. And the one that we know was the brown bulgur with large sizes. So this is medium and it's kind of yellow, so it's very different. And we're going to use it to make some kind of stir fry or salad, let me say, because it's going to be shrimp and other peppers. I'm most likely going to serve it warm because it's cold. So that's what I'm just reading, so that I boil. And also the couscous, we already have it ready, and the barley that I mentioned as well. It's going to be another base that we're going to use. So right now we'll just boil that, and then we cut up the spices. Okay, so it says you cook it differently depending on the coarseness of the bulgur. So 1 cup of dry coarse bulgur wheat, you'll need 1.5 cups of liquid. Fine bulgur, you do not need to boil it. You just put hot water and let it stand. So we have medium coarse, so we are just going to boil it a little bit. So 1 cup of bulgur will be equivalent to 1.5 cups of liquid. We can use chicken broth, or we can use water. I will use water because I don't have chicken broth. Or you can also use vegetable broth. So to soak 1 cup of fine bulgur, you'll need 2 cups of liquid. So if it's fine bulgur, okay. Okay. So how to cook it? First, you have to rinse it and drain well, and then you bring 1.5 cups of water, and then you pour in the bulgur. So this is for coarse bulgur. Ours is medium coarse, so I am going to have to rush to the Okay, I will read on my own so that we don't make this too long. Okay, I have understood it. So it's 1 cup of bulgur. Because this is medium coarse, we are not going to boil it. We're just going to steam it for 10 to 15 minutes. But first we have to wash it. So I'm going to wash it. We're going to rinse. I don't know how to tell if it's clean or not, but I guess if I am just convinced that it's clean, then it is clean. Okay, and so that is 1 cup. I kind of have all the pots on the stove here. Because I want to try and cook so many meals at the same time. So I don't remember if we're going to put hot or cold water. I think we're going to put hot. Is it cold? I'm going to have to check that again. Oh my God. Do you cook barley with cold or hot water quickly? No, because it has its hot water, definitely. Because by the way, we are not boiling it. The brain is not working. Okay, 2 cups. Okay, so we have put our barley. Now we are going to, we've put the bulgur. Now we're going to do the barley. So the barley is actually 1:3. So it also needs to boil for like 40 to 50 minutes. So this is going to take some time whilst to cook everything else. Reading about the bulgur actually took my time because I could have finished with the cutting and everything, but it's okay. I'm not sure if we have to wash the bulgur. Do we have to wash it? I'm going to wash it. I'm going to wash it. It's necessary. Okay, now let's do the cutting. Is necessary. necessary. So this is going to be a stir fry for, I think, Wednesday, but I'm not going to make the cabbage because I feel like cabbage is nicer when it's fresher. I know it kind of defeats the purpose of meal prep, but then if you already have it sliced and the carrots grated, then on the day it just simply means you're going to just put it in a pan and it doesn't take any of your time. So I still feel it's better than to cook it from scratch, so we're going to do that. So we're still cutting up, and so we started our meal prep today at what? Where's my face? Ah, there we go. We started at 5:30, and it's almost 6. It's almost 30 minutes. We haven't really done much. It's because we wasted time doing a mini research, but I hope this takes me less than 2 hours once I cut up everything and I have all the starches boiled, and then we marinate the meats. Okay. Now we're going to start with the chicken stew for today, and the leftover is going to be for tomorrow. So, don't you... Bulgur really came out. It's so fluffy and it's really different from how I remember it. I'm not gonna taste it yet because I didn't put salt in it, but it's super fluffy. I think it makes a nice mix with the salad. And the barley is still cooking. Yeah. I just lowered it. And the chicken is cooking as well. In this pan, I'm going to make the stir fries, and then I make this. Oh my God! Was that it? So now I am done. So what I know about this is I'm going to sit down whilst I cook once everything is cut, because it's just checking the pot, adding and stir frying. Ta-ta. It's 6:30. That means we've lost an hour now already. But then I also started cooking, because I realized that, well, if I have to finish cutting, so I decided to put like the chicken stew already, which is what was going to take up some of the time as well today. So the chicken stew is cooking whilst I finish with the potatoes. I don't think I still need to cut anything else after this. Okay, we're done. So we have all the peppers here, and for the sweet potato, it's for tomorrow, so I've already cut it up, and I use this chips and potato seasoning. It's very nice if you're going to just grill your sweet potato. So because this one already has salt, I don't add salt, and so I'm not sure if I want to fry them tomorrow or if I want to put them in the oven, so I'm not going to put oil. If I'm going to fry them, I don't put oil, but if I'm going to grill them, then I'm going to add oil later. And then what else? Everything else I'm going to cook today. This is the cabbage, so it's already sliced, so tomorrow I just fry it. And voila, now I can cook and sit. What else do we have? We have the spinach. As always, I like to soak my spinach in hot water so that I don't, it loses all the water, that's what I think, but also it remains green. I don't leave it for long. So once I just put it in hot water like this, I will take it out, I'll rinse it in very cold water, and then I stir fry it for like 3 minutes, and then it's ready. So it's to have with the Sadza, and so this is for today. And then for tomorrow, this is the spinach. I'm going to already make it and pack it. We're going to have it with this sweet potato together with the salmon. So I haven't taken out the meats. So the next thing after I finished with what's here is to take out the meats. I think I just have to marinate beef and chicken. That's all. Do I have to marinate chicken? I'm going to check. Yes, I have to marinate chicken for Wednesday. Yep. I hope I won't be in copyrighted for this music because I'm listening to it whilst I cook. Again, this is to avoid me having a playlist or whatever. But I also like listening to music and catching up with my Zim list whilst I cook. I like to blend my tomatoes compared to cutting them. Jara last year. What did we say we're going to do with the bulgur? Shrimp, so we can have the... I haven't made the couscous. Oh my God, okay. Let's put the water. So I think this is going to be a base for all our, so for the bulgur, for the couscous, and for the barley, I'm going to have the same base, which is going to be red and green pepper and carrots, and then I'll add peas. I think the only difference I'll make is for the other one, it's going to have shrimp. The other one is going to have chicken with different spices, and the other one chicken with different spices as well. Otherwise, everything else is going to be the same. So that's 3 meals that are the same, but with different like starches and different meats, but the same vegetables. Okay, so because I'm experimenting, I'm going to share the spices that I put for the bulgur. So I'm going to I put coriander, and I put cumin, and I put chili powder. So I don't want to put a lot of spices because I'm experimenting how it's going to taste with a mix of shrimp. And then on top, I'm going to put soy sauce. Okay, I won't forget it. So I'm not sure if this is too much bulgur compared to the base, but that has to do. It actually looks like couscous. Huh? Really looks nice. I'm going to taste it. I love it. It's nice. It's super nice. It's, I don't know, it's like a mix of rice and couscous. Amazing. I love it. Okay, now I'm making for the stir fry, for the couscous. Oh my God, I'm competing with the football now. It's Sunday, so yeah, there's a match. But it's going to be the same. The same base, like we said. So this is the chicken that I got that's already spiced. I'm not sure how it tastes, but it's one that I'm going to use for couscous this time. You're moving my camera. Why are you lifting up? You're moving it. Can you put it down? Thank you. So now this is couscous. You would swear it's the same as the bulgur that I was making. Okay, the time is 7:25. We are 2 hours in, but I've already done 3 of the meals. Okay, and I'm in the middle of marinating meat, but this is the other chicken. So it's also chicken, but it's differently spiced, and I don't know, it doesn't look like chicken, but definitely it's not pork because where I bought it, they don't sell pork. But this is what we're going to use for barley. I'll show it quickly what it looks like. Yeah, so this is what it looks like. So this time for the base, I put the peppers and the carrot and the onions, but I am not going to put carrots. Yeah, so that there's really a difference. I am just going to put edamame also instead of the peas. And then we put the barley and this type of chicken, so the spices are actually different, so the taste will be different as well. And I'm making my spinach there. Yeah, the stove is a mess now because of the barley, and you can imagine all the cooking. So I'm going to clean the stove at once, but I've been clearing up as I was cooking. I'm not sure how audible this is because of the noise of football match, but okay. Here we have the barley. So what I did is I actually washed it after I cooked it because I didn't want it to stick, and then I put it in here because I then knew that it was just going to absorb the spices. So I put edamame and I put the chicken, I put the peppers, and it's looking really yummy, and the taste is also quite okay. So there we have a different base. Okay, whilst we're packing this, here what we have is the meat. So I'm just going to marinate the meat. So because it's the two of us in the house, I marinate 2 pieces plus Zane's small one, and then I freeze it whilst it looks like this. And the mess on the side here, I'm making meatballs. So it's quite a mess, but it's the last part of the meal prep. And then we pack everything, and then we are done, and then we eat because I'm actually making dinner at the same time. So this is the last meal. This is a lunch for tomorrow. So it's just potatoes, sweet potatoes, a bit of green beans, a bit of peas, and carrots. That's all. No, spinach doesn't. Okay. I will say this for free. Meal planning makes the week easy, but it's hard. Today, it's 8:15, and I started at 5:30. That means it took me close to...
And today, and tomorrow, I'm going to swimming, so fun.
Okay.
And
it took me 3 hours, but I am done.
It's not too late. I can right now.
Super proud. I already packed the lunch for tomorrow. And everything is set. Everything is set, and now I can sit and eat. For the rest of the week, I'm not going to cook at all. The only meats that I'm going to cook are the ones that I'm going to put in the air fryer. So everything else that requires me standing by the stove, I'm not doing. The cabbage, yeah, that is just like 5 minutes. But generally, I'll be on the stove on Saturday. So this is goodbye, and thank you for watching. I hope you copied one or two recipes.
Because it's morning, because it's dark, so tomorrow's gonna be morning time, so it's gonna be a weekend.
No, today's Saturday. Today's Sunday. Tomorrow is Monday. Bye bye. Good night. Good night.
Bye bye.
No? No, these are perfect. Those plastic ones are the problem. The glass ones are super amazing. These plastic ones are the problem. The glass one, they're good. They are the perfect